What's it like to play a Stradivarius violin, and what the heck does that have to do with your practice? In this video, that's what we'll discuss. Seth Godin tells a story about a woman who wanted to find out if Stradivarius violins sounded better than their modern counterparts. Now, Stradivarius violins are the gold standard of violins, but she wanted to know if they actually sounded better. So she got several master violinists to come to a theater, and there she had a priceless Stradivarius and several modern violins. So she blindfolded the violinists and asked them to play each instrument, and then had them rate the sound quality of each. When all was said and done, the consensus was that the modern violins sounded better. Now, tests like this have been done on Stradivarius violins for over a century with similar results. But if we try to measure the sound alone, we'd be missing a bigger point. It's not just how the Stradivarius sounds compared to cheaper, more modern violins, but what is the violinist experience when they play one of these beautiful historic instruments? Does the instrument change them? Does playing a Stradivarius cause them to play better, with more emotion, more passion, better? See, we can analyze the sound coming off the new and the old violins and find there's almost no difference. But what is it like for the violinist to play one of these magnificent instruments? So in this analogy, you, the advisor, you're the instrument, and your client is the violinist. Now think about it. What would it take for you to be the Stradivarius equivalent to an advisor? This is an actual exercise I suggest you do. Write down your ideas, revisit the list often. What would it take for you to be the best of the best, the equivalent of a Stradivarius in your field? People will say, now that's a pretty high bar. Yes, it is. That's what you're here to do. Getting better clients starts with you becoming the best advisor you can be. And the good news for you is, unlike a Stradivarius violin, most of which are hundreds of years old and worth tens of millions of dollars, you can learn to be the best of the best in your field. It takes empathy, humanity, caring, listening, personalizing your service delivery to each client's specific needs. The technical stuff, yeah, you have to be good at that, but it is the human connection that your clients want. The point here is this: it's not just the technical aspects of what you do for your clients that make a difference. The sound of the note coming off the strings. It's how you make them feel when you work together. Do they trust you? Do they sense your genuine interest in their goals? When you're together, do they feel as if they are your only client? And when they feel that way, they play better. They listen to your advice. They embrace the relationship. They're eager to tell others what it's like to work with you. And the last thing they'll be thinking about is whether they can get this experience cheaper somewhere else.